The objective of this video is to demonstrate how to calculate descriptive statistics using Excel's data analysis toolpack. We're going to use the same exact example that I used in the previous video titled Descriptive Statistics Excel Functions. So here again we have our 21 data points that represents a factory's production or productivity for 21 days. And in order to use the data analysis toolpack, what's different here is we need to convert the multi-row, multi-column data into a single column in order to use the data analysis toolpack. So all you need to do is we're going to highlight the first row. We're going to go up top. We're going to hit Edit, Copy. We're then going to bring our cursor down under here where it says Step 1. We're just going to place it here in this cell. And we're going to Edit, Paste Special. We're going to hit Values and Transpose. And that's going to take that first column or first row of numbers and turn it into a column. We'll then go to the second row, repeat the process, Edit, Copy, only now we'll put our cursor right here and we'll hit Edit, Paste Special, Values, Transpose, and OK. And then we're going to hit the last row, Edit, Copy, put your cursor down here, Edit, Paste Special, Values, Transpose. OK. Okay, now what I always like to do is if you highlight the entire original multi-row, multi-column data set, come down here, look at you'll see a sum of 2298, you'll see a count of 21 data points. So once you have that, here we're going to highlight the single column of numbers. We'll still see 21 numbers and a sum of 2298. When you have large data sets, it's easy to miss a row, a column, even one number, and it's important that you check your work to make sure that you have transposed the multi-row, multi-column data set into a single column. Okay, now that we have that, in order to use the data toolpack, what you do is you go to Data, Data Analysis, and you're going to see a whole range of different functions here or analysis methods, and we will learn most of them through this course. But for this, we're going to hit Descriptive Statistics. We're going to hit OK, and it's asking for the input range. Okay, so all we do is we highlight our column of numbers. Okay, it's grouped by columns. There is no label in the first row. In other words, there's no title here, so we don't check it. We're going to put our output range. If you click output range, you'll see the cursor blink here. You simply go to an open cell, and here we want to just hit Summary Statistics. Okay, and if we click OK, you will see all of these measures that many of which we did on the previous page. Okay, now there's going to be some more terms here that we will learn more about at a later time, and to be consistent with what we did before, I'm just going to round off. I'm going to go back to Home. I'm going to come back to these arrows with the decimal places, and I'm just going to shrink these down to 1 decimal place. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to compare the answers that we got from the data analysis toolpack to what we did using the Excel functions. So here the mean of 109.4 matches the average of the mean of 109.4, the median 110, 110, mode 112, 112, standard deviation 5.8, variance 33.8. Now here you don't get max and min, you get range directly. Okay, So here the range is 19 against a range of 19. And as I said before, the 21 simply is a count of the total number of data points, and you want to make sure that we have the right number of data points. The one thing to note about when you use the data analysis tool pack is that it calculates sample data. Okay, so in other words, if you have a data set, regardless of what the problem definition says, it's going to treat standard deviation and variance as a sample. If the problem were to ask you to calculate the population standard deviation or the population variance, you would have to go and hit standard deviation.p, highlight your data set, close parentheses, and for variance of the population, you would do the same thing. And the important point of what I'm explaining here is, again, just to emphasize that the data tool pack treats the data as sample data, and if you have a data set that represents a population, you have to use the Excel commands, and that's what I've just done here. And I'll just round those off for consistency. That concludes this video.